Hello everybody, this is Helium Lemon 15. Oh, Siegfried the spider just ran away as soon as he heard me. Welcome back to the Desolate Hope. This is part 7, I believe, and I'm recording this game way too quickly for my own good. I should probably stop. Today is March 31st. I'm probably gonna do 2 episodes in a row. Not because I don't know, it just kind of helps me. Maybe I'll do only one, but also this recording bar is kind of in the way. I know you can't see it, but anyway. What I use to record these games, I just use the built-in like Windows 10, like Windows 10 has like a built-in game capture. I actually use it for a lot of things other than games because it's just like, oh, I have a built-in screen capture. And I've been taking Zoom classes and having all these Zoom conferences so I kind of use it to like take guerrilla screen captures of everyone like making funny faces or just like making that kind of blank expression of like they're just looking at the screen. So, and speaking of this game and being bored or quarantined or whatever, this is one of those Steam games that I've just like said, go ahead and install like the offline mode or whatever. So this game, some other games, I've just played them on long car rides. Just, especially this game. This game is a good kind of like long car ride game. And that's kind of bittersweet, talking about long car rides. Not that I particularly enjoy long car rides, but like I kind of enjoy the adventure of them or something. I don't know. Today I have a little bit of a headache. This week I don't have too much homework, but I better make sure that I'm getting on it and doing something, and I'm still, working on music or whatever, just because, like not using the boredom as an excuse not to do anything. I'm reading books. I'm watching Netflix. No, I don't know. I'm watching a show that I really want to watch on Netflix. Does that count? Is that like, I don't know, people want to like say, oh, they're improving themselves. Like, well, I don't know. Come on, is there anything? I'm not seeing a single thing. Oh, wait a second. What are both of these? Okay. See, eventually we're going to find a wrench. But like, the thing with this game is that I found the wrench on my first 2 playthroughs of this game. Right? My first 2. And then I've never been able to find the wrench after that, and I don't know what my secret was. I thought the secret was just like go to the very end of the night stage, after you've collected most items already. And I don't know. It's very frustrating, but you don't need the wrench to beat the game. But the wrench is another one of those things that just makes this game a lot broken. And the more grinding and the more leveling up you do, and once we see what hack chips do, this game can get very broken, which makes it fun. So I don't know. How are y'all doing? You listening to music? See, I listen to music mainly from the games that I play, which is right now I've been playing The Messenger, and like this morning I sat down and I got like the last 4 power seals on that game, so now now I'm really excited because now all that's left is like the final boss. I was having a lot of fun with that game. I talked about that in the last few videos. I haven't been playing Metroid Prime in a little bit, but I guess since my dad is no longer quarantined in my parents' bedroom, I now have access to my Wii and everything. So yeah, Metroid Prime is cool. What else? I just still, I have Donkey Kong Country, I have those other LPs that I'm going to do. So I'm honestly close enough to the end of Majora's Mask that I should finish that game. But like, I also kind of want to finish Donkey Kong Country and just say, you know what, I'm just gonna finish this game. How about finish this game? Matt, wouldn't that be a funny joke? You know, the funnest jest of it all, if I finished this game before Donkey Kong Country or Majora's Mask or any of that. Because this has kind of been like my quarantine game. This has been like my, you know, just do it because you're bored and that's like your best excuse for doing it game. And, oh, okay. That's the sound that it makes when you take a hit, and it just subtracts from your night timer, that's all. So, yes. Yes. 12 days left. Oh, okay. Where are we going today? Let's go to Mal Wastes. And there's something else we can get here now that we have the hover pack. Speaking of music, I don't know, I should be listening. I do listen to a lot of classical music. I listen to things that are like all over the place, kind of. I love prog. I love anything experimental. I love the Spotify algorithm that just recommends me great stuff. Because like, I love like Primus and Minutemen. So like, they've been recommending me other stuff. Well, I guess Primus and Minutemen are actually very different. But to me, they're like they cover nicely kind of like the rock that I listen to. I mean, I guess I typically listen to a lot more experimental stuff than that, but like some of the stuff that I listen to for fun, like if you guys like, I keep remembering that like, you know, when I'm sad, I just need to listen to Minutemen. Like seriously, I love Minutemen. So I think it was because of Minutemen that Spotify recommended me Frank Black, Teenager of the Year, which is also a really fun album. It's just kind of odd, but fun. I don't know what else to say about it. The first song is gold. My brother and me used to play it down at the bar. Take money from men more skilled in the dealing of cards. The paddle to the paddle to the side, to the side, to the paddle, the side, the paddle, paddle. Pong. Pong machine. It's literally just a song about how much he likes Pong. Pong is one of those, like, at the Museum of the Moving Image, they have like a few like old school arcade games that for you to play. What? There's a what? Okay. What to do now is the question. Either the X-ray goggles. I guess the X-ray goggles would be kind of helpful in Mirad more. So let's see if we can. The only question is I don't know how much they cost. So you know what? How about I just grind for 1,000 money anyway, and then I just meet you when I get the X-ray goggles. I also love listening to video game soundtracks. I'm never gonna get a chance to cut the video. I think I want to like listen to some video game soundtracks, especially Ni no Kuni, just because that soundtrack makes me so nostalgic even though I never played the game. And it's funny that I know Joe Hisashi from Ni no Kuni, even though most people know him from Miyazaki movies. I know him from Ni no Kuni because I spent a long time watching Nintendo Capri Sun play Ni no Kuni. So I love that music. I need to find more video games that have actual orchestral soundtracks. But the ones that come to mind for me are like Mario Galaxy, Mario Galaxy 2, Skyward Sword. Right? I'm pretty sure Skyward Sword has an actual orchestra. Like Mario Odyssey, Broken Age. Oh, I guess games that Austin Wintory has done, like Abzu and freaking, what's the other one? Journey. I guess those have actual orchestras. So that's a game soundtrack that I love listening to. I love listening to the Donkey Kong Country. Soundtracks. Dramatic pause. I'm the king of dramatic pauses. I love anything that Tim Fallon has done. So, Clock, Time Tracks. Those are the main ones that I've listened to. I guess he's done like Silver Surfer and Solstice and Equinox in those games. Pictionary for the NES. Ghouls and Goblins, but like the original Ghouls and Goblins. Well, actually, I'm not sure. But Plock is the main one that I think of. I love that Plock has that kind of reputation of being like an okay but like slightly weird game, but like also having this incredible soundtrack that just kind of comes out of nowhere. This incredibly like cutesy at times, but incredibly rock infused and also kind of quirky and orchestral soundtrack that it's just like, yo, it's this kind of obscure game, but it has this amazing soundtrack. Anyway, I think we're about good for the money grinding, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm sorry, I have a headache. I just have to bear my headache. I don't know. It's always like the right side of my head that hurts. It's always like the back of the right side of my head. Like sometimes, I know this sounds weird, but sometimes when I like run up the stairs too quickly, like I get a throbbing pain in like the right side and back of my head. So I wonder if I have some kind of like blood pressure there or something. I don't know. It's kind of scary, but it's like, well, whatever. I don't know. So yes, I was right. They are 900 coin, but yeah, this place is so cute. This place is probably the most memorable, one of the most memorable parts of this game. I think the only reason that I looked up this game on Steam in the first place was because Jonochrome, who's been like my YouTube hero for a super long time for his LPs that he makes and for the games that he designs and for his animation or whatever. I follow him on Twitter. I don't even have a Twitter. I just like look at his Twitter a lot, basically. And okay, I could do that, but I don't want to, but I will. He posted the music from this game a long time ago, like in 2015, because I remember like specifically in 2015 that I knew that this game exists. Oh my gosh, I'm not speaking words. So I just remembered the name of this game, and then I looked it up on Steam, and I was like, oh, it's free on Steam, I might as well just get it. You did defeat it. However, resources have still been taken from this world. The system is full of oh my gosh, I can't read today. The system is full of roaming spirits. I can sense spirits moving on the station sometimes too. There's one that comes into the system for a while, leaves, and returns again later. There's another that appears and disappears, slightly different each time. The one that leaves and returns sometimes modifies things. He is scared. He wants to save her. There's a lot of pain, a life ripped open, pieces ripped and torn from her, just as pieces are ripped and torn from our simulations. I sense you and coffee, but also a third voice. It is faint, so silent, I can barely hear her, but she is there. A whisper in the darkness. Forgotten. Harvested. That's 5 dots. You're only supposed to use 3 dots for an ellipses. She doesn't know. So other than me complaining about the ellipses, that just gave away a whole lot of plot details, which if you haven't already figured out, I won't spoil it, but we're going to continue exploring this area in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next time.